What's going on? Are you an engaged couple who's planning on getting married at Europa Village in Temecula? Or are you looking for venues down here in Southern California to plan your wedding and this is your first time and you don't know what to expect and you don't know what it's like to have a wedding? Then this video is for you. I totally get it. You're doing some research right now and you're trying to figure out if this venue is right for you, how you can envision your wedding at this location, exploring some venues, and you want to have your wedding to feel and be just right. Now in this video, I'll be sharing with you the experience that I've created for Chloe and Jonathan at their wedding at Europa Village. And I'll be sharing with you the layout, what we did to make things special, the different setup locations, so that way you know how to best plan and prepare for your wedding day. For those people who are new, I'm Joe, DJ MOJOE, a professional DJ out here based in Southern California, who travels for weddings, parties, and corporate events. And the reason why you should stay around in this video is because I'll be giving you a different perspective that's not commonly known out in the online space. I'll be sharing my information, my insight based from my DJ experience from the entertainment perspective, so you can know how your wedding will flow and look like. All right, well, that's enough talking for now. I'm about to share with you this highlight clip from Chloe and Jonathan's wedding, and I'll be playing and pausing the video, and I'm gonna insert some commentary here or there so you know what you're looking at. All right, so let's dive in. This is Chloe and Jonathan's wedding here at Europa Village. I'm gonna stop right here. What you're looking at right now is this beautiful ceremony, which is located on the top part of the property of Europa Village. This ceremony site is relatively new. I think it's been there for about a year now. And if you have your wedding here, it is just gorgeous. What you see right now, we had the bride come up. We have our officiant Ryan Kingsman from Weddings Royale right in the middle. We have guests to the left and guests to the right, facing this beautiful archway. Great piece right there. For music, we had the Pink Mozart Quartet set it off on the left side. I have my DJ speakers to the left and right to cover the sound for the left side and right portion of the ceremony site. And for DJs, if you are watching this video, what's really great about this venue is that they thought of the sound and making it easier for people like you and me. So for example, right here on the left side, I have my left speaker, and instead of running cable all the way across to connect to my other speaker, there are power outlets and there are connections to plug your XLR from one end and it will come out sound to the other end. So all you have to do is plug in XLR, feed it to the panel down below, and it will connect to the other speaker. So that way your sound is distributed on both sides without running cables across. Beautiful design, and I'm glad that Europa Village thought of that. So this is a great day, plenty of shade right here at the ceremony site. And what's the great thing about this is one of the great things about Europa Village, it has so much personality, so much character. And before we invited guests over to the ceremony area, which is what you're looking at right now, you have two options to have a holding area for your guests. One down below by the cave, by the tavern, and one on the upper property, which is located right behind this ceremony site, which you can't see here. So you have the option whether to hold your guests down below or have them above here. For Chloe and Jonathan's wedding, we had everybody hold on the upper part of the property, where there's some refreshments. And just to give you an idea, it's right by the cocktail hour area, just right outside of it. So guests were hanging out, catching up, being refreshed. And then when it's time after the photographers and videographers capture all the shots that they need, then we invited guests up here, and it was beautiful. So just want to give you the setting and what was needed to make this happen from a production standpoint, from your guests when they come in, where they are. And I hope this has been helpful to kind of paint the picture of what your wedding ceremony could look like.
announce you as husband and wife. Jonathan, kiss your bride.
Ooh, I'm saving the good part in just a moment. They're about to kiss, but if you notice that in that clip, our amazing officiant Ryan Kingsman, he's using a handheld microphone, and I love it when officiants know how to use a microphone, more specifically a handheld one, because their voice will sound so much better. And if you notice, right before the kiss, the officiant moved off to the side so that way he's not in the way of photos. This is something important to let your officiant know. I know that lately the trend has been having your close friend, a family member officiate the wedding. Make sure you let them know to step aside so they won't be in the way of photos when the couple kiss, in this case, you. And we have different microphone options for our officiant. He's comfortable with a handheld microphone. Depending on your officiant and whoever that may be down the road, they will have a lapel mic that picks them up, and we have different options of how we want to have your vows be heard through the speakers. So that's something that you and your DJ would have to coordinate and give the contact info of your officiant. That's something that I do with my clients and connect with my officiants just to make sure that they feel comfortable on the mic that's provided for them. So anyway, Chloe, Jonathan, they're about to kiss right now. Let's see the magic happen right now.
Would you please get on your feet and welcome the happiest couples around,
Congratulations, Chloe, Jonathan. Now, what you see here is the reception site. I didn't get much footage of the cocktail hour, but the cocktail hour happened on the outside patio, all in the same area, which is all close by to all these three areas: the ceremony, cocktail, reception. Cocktail hour, I DJ the cocktail hour. I highly recommend it if your DJ actually DJs the cocktail hour and not just play a Spotify playlist. It just creates a different atmosphere. Talk to your DJ if that's something you want happen. For me and my clients, that's something that I always do if they want me to and if the music calls for it. But that way we can get the party started early. So that's what we did. We had the cocktail hour while we are doing the finishing touches inside, whether it's the decor, the table setting, the lights, all of that before we invite guests in. So what you see here is the setup. In just a few moments, you're about to see the landscape of the room. You're gonna see my speaker setup, which I'm using my premium Meyer Sound Ultra X40s, which are pricey speakers. There are a little bit more than 5K for each top, and my Bass Boss subwoofers, BB15s, they're about 2200, 2500 grand each. So we're looking at a very expensive sound system, but guess what? It sounds incredible. Now, every DJ has their own speaker setup. This is my choice that produces the exact sound that I want my guests and my clients to experience. And it definitely delivered on some amazing sound. So we had that going on. We had uplights all around, and I chose a nice warm color. But later tonight, in which you will find out, they will change colors to the music. We also have some special effects here which will pop off later, which are my cold sparklers, which are located right in the middle of the dance floor. Well, actually, just off to the side, but centered, one on the left and one on the right. And you're about to see something very unique, which I provided a monogram design, which I'll show you right now. There it is. You see that? So it says C and J stands for Chloe and Jonathan, and it has their date. Now, you can't see right here, but just right around this corner of this brick wall, we have my projector, which I utilize this wall to put some kind of brand logo to kind of brand the wedding. This is totally an option, and this is definitely an upgrade for my clients if this is something that they want, or if you want for your wedding. And even though there's lots of light, my projector is still bright, as you can see here. And in terms of the design, I give my clients different options to choose from, and they let me know, and I'll have the design made. and we can figure out where you want that to be. Now you have two options to place this monogram, either on the dance floor or on the wall. But if it's on the wall, you'll be able to see it throughout the whole night. So that's something that we did there. And let's see what else happens here at Chloe and Jonathan's wedding. All right, I'm gonna jump back just a little bit. I'm pausing it right here. So what you just witnessed was the grand entrance. Now here's the thing, people will enter from the cocktail hour from this door, and they're going to immediately see that monogram design that I've just shared with you. The bridesmaid came in first, really hyping everyone up, and then the groomsmen. Now this has been a popular wedding trend where we have people in each group coming in. That way we save so much time, and it just looks so much better, I guess, in terms of energy when groups come in at a time rather than pairs. So you've probably seen when each pair walks through for the grand entrance. Lately, it's been groups. And as you can see, each group brought the energy. Now for the groomsmen, special note, this was a custom edit that I've made from Soak City to YG. I took a regular transition into that song and I trimmed it down just for the specific grand entrance and kept the hype parts. So depending on who you work with, if you're a DJ, that DJ can make special edits to really hype up the moments and really have it tailored to your situation and based on the logistics of the room and the energy and all of that you want. And that's something that I do for my clients to create moments like this.
Mr. and Mrs. Plaza! Yo, make some noise! I think you truly something special around. No.
This is a beautiful shot right here. So as you can see here, we have these special effects that's on the dance floor called cold sparklers, and they shoot up. The cold sparklers, because they're actually safe to touch. They don't burn anything. You can put your hand on top and it doesn't burn anything. One of the things that if you do decide to have this at your wedding, you need to make sure that it's okay with the wedding venue. Every wedding venue is different, and I understand venues have this fear of the DJs who provide this or the entertainment company who provides this are using the wrong kind of cold sparklers. So you want to make sure whoever brings this effect has used this before and has done this and used the right cold sparklers to make this happen. But this is what I did for my clients. I have a total of 4. We have 2 here, and then I have another 2 later, which you'll see at the end of the video for the grand exit. Another thing to note, for your first dance song, it doesn't have to be the original song of the artist. If you paid close attention to the music, they chose a cover, a remake by a different artist that reproduced that same song. So if you like a specific song, but whether it's too slow or too fast, feel free to dive deeper into your music research, whether it's Spotify or YouTube, and find other remixes, cover songs, strip versions, anything in that sort. Maybe you'll find the right energy that you need or that you want for your first dance. So that's my tip for that moment. And this was a beautiful moment for Chloe and Jonathan. Perfect setting right now. As you can see here, we had the grand entrance and then we went into the first dance. So you don't go into your first dance right away. There is going to be a natural transition where the energy slows down. We remove people from the dance floor, in which case was the wedding party, and then we set the moment up for the couple. Now for my cold sparklers, they set off at 2 times, one in the middle of the first dance set. Now you're probably wondering, how often can you use these cold sparklers? Well, let me tell you, these cold sparklers, depending on your provider, for me, I have them for the special moments, which was the first dance, and I have more later during the grand entrance and exit. But for this particular moment, for the first dance, I set them off twice. One during the middle after the first chorus, and then I did another cold sparkler burst towards the end of the first dance. And it's super important for the DJ to coordinate with your photographer and your videographer so they can capture these moments and they can time their shots. All right, so I just want to give you a quick insight into what you're looking at here. I hope that's been helpful. Let's continue. This is such a great moment with Jonathan and his mom. So this is the mother and son dance. We had a special edit. There were 2 songs in this mix. One was a slower version, and then it transitioned into Uptown Funk. And this is something that you can do for your wedding if you want. It doesn't have to be one song. We can be creative with it, and we can find pockets of moments where we can hype things up, add elements of surprise, and just add more fun, which we did right here. And as you can all tell, everyone had a great reaction to the special moment that Jonathan had with his mom. So if that's something that you're interested, talk with your DJ. If that's something you want for your wedding, I'm more than happy to help you out with this and make that special edit for you. Now it's time to party. So right before we open up the dance floor, we had a group photo with everybody. A lot of people traveled near and far. I believe Australia, Philippines, and just all over the place. Now, I highly recommend to get people on the dance floor is doing a group photo. That way everyone's on the dance floor and we can easily switch into party time. The second thing to note, if you paid close attention, that they had money guns. We had a wonderful coordinator, Courtney, who helped out with this, and she's been running behind the scenes, making sure everything flows well, everything is there when we need it. So Courtney handed the props, the money guns to the couple, and when the song drops, they shot the money gun up in the air. And their first dance song to kick off the party was Grove Street Party by Waka Flocka Flame, and it set the party off, as you can see here. Now, one thing to note that I like to do with my couples, it is optional, but I like to give my clients the opportunity to give me the first dance song to kick off the night. That way I know that it's going to be something that they're excited about, which you can tell by their energy, and it's going to draw people in. Before, I used to choose songs that I want to open up the dance floor, but this time I want to give my clients to give them that option to really express and how they want their wedding to be. Now, one of the things that I like to do to kick off the party is, instead of me just choosing a song that I think will work the crowd, although I could, I always like to give my clients the option to choose that first dance song that they would like to kick off the party. For me, I just think it gives them more customization and personalization. Not that they have to choose a song, but it's really just an option to. Sometimes they don't know how the first song will kick off the dance party. Sometimes they want to have that option so they know how things will go and will get them excited. And when they get excited, it's going to show off through their energy, through their body language, through their actions, and it will gravitate more people to the dance floor. Now, I highly recommend them that they do this. Now, if I also give them the option that if they don't want to and leave it up to me, they totally could. But I figured, you know what? If this is your wedding, you have the option to customize these pockets of moments so you can really truly feel like it's your wedding. And once they choose that song, I take it from there. But at least I know that this is the vibe that we want to start off the night to let loose. In this case, this song, Grove Street Party by Waka Flocka Flame, was perfect. So that's what we see here, and in just a few moments, you're about to see more moments of the dance floor and highlights. You get to hear the songs that I play, the moments, and I'll be back with more commentary. So if you notice, now that we've turned off the lights, now my up lights, which you see around the walls, and the lights on my party pillars, they change colors to the music, they strobe at the chorus or the drop, and it really helps visualize the music. Not only do people hear the music, but they can see it too, and it's all synced into my lighting DJ software. This is a great way to really create an immersive environment so people can hear the music and feel the music. Now, here's the alternative to that. The lights just go at random colors. They pulse and do weird things that's not really synced to the music. Now, that used to be the case for most DJs, and I'm guilty, I was one of them. But now as technology progressed, DJs are now able to create light shows. And I use this light show software called SoundSwitch that you see here, and I highly recommend it for DJs. And I just want to let you know that not all DJs use some kind of lighting software or DMX. So if you're interested in having something like this in your production at your wedding, find out from your DJ. But as for me, this is something that I already include with my package and what I do to create this experience for my couples and their guests. So I'm right here in this, not exactly the corner, I'm a little bit off to the side. So the sweetheart table is right in the middle, and I'm just a little bit off to the side. I highly recommend to place your DJ as close to the dance floor as possible. Since we had a packed room, there was very little wiggle room in terms of where the DJ can be. And originally I was at the corner, but during the planning meetings that I have with the planner, coordinator, with the client, I've asked to be a little bit closer to the dance floor, and it helps a lot. If you really think about it, there's a connection going on with the DJ, the music, and it's amazing whenever the DJ plays the right song at the right time, everyone goes, like this is my song right here. They're looking around the room to see, where's that DJ? And when they lock eyes on that DJ, there's a connection being built right there. Like, DJ, I see you, you got it. You got this down. This is my song. And it's just really good relationship where they can tie the music with the DJ and really gets people excited about the experience. And also it's important for the DJ as well, so the DJ can read the room, can read the crowd to see how people are reacting to the music. If people are reacting positively, great. That means keep it up, keep going. If the people didn't get the reaction that we needed or wanted, okay, maybe try something a little bit different. So it's important to have the DJ close, to have a good visual connection with the crowd, because if the DJ is far away, it's really hard to see what's happening. And if the DJ is far away from the crowd, it's going to be very challenging to really pick the right songs that the crowd will react positively to. So put your DJ close to the dance floor. That's my tip for you. Let's continue. So here's the thing about my cold sparklers. I love doing it, not just for the first dance, but for these dance moments too. And I only save this effect when there's some key moments where the chorus I know everyone will go crazy for, like this moment right here. Now, this is a service that is kind of pricey. The powder for each cold sparkler is about $50 each. So just to operate it, it costs about $100 to get the powder alone. Each powder will last about 15 minutes. So you really have to figure out when to set these cold sparklers off and spread them out throughout the night. But from my experience, for a typical duration for the dance floor, these are perfect. I highly recommend them. DJs or anyone who's interested, let me know if you're interested in these, and I'll put them down in the comments or in the description. But I highly recommend this for the effect. It looks great for photos and video. And another cool note is that I've worked with an amazing photographer who coordinated with me to really grab everybody and face the camera and time the cold sparklers. So it really acts as a cool backdrop for the photographers while everyone's doing their thing, which you'll see in a bit. But I really love working with photographers and videographers who work with the DJ to really hype people up, to give them a sense of direction of where to face for the cameras. And that way we can not only create these moments, but also capture them. So I'll leave all the vendors who I work with down in the description below in case you're interested in hiring them for your wedding. By the way, if you can't tell, this was a Filipino wedding. This is a Filipino classic called Todo Todo. Very popular among the Filipino crowd. Oh, and as you can see here outside is an outdoor patio where we have a photo booth. People can lounge by the fireplace, and there's also gelato provided by Europa Village. This is a great place so that way people can party inside, but if they want to take a little break, they can always step outside, get a breather, and come back in whenever they're ready. See, my cold sparklers are safe. I'm telling you. See, even this guy, like, he's perfectly fine. This is the moment that I was telling you about. Our amazing photographer or videographer coordinated with me to get the group of people on the dance floor to face them. And then I timed it with my cold sparklers so they can get the shot.
I'm trying to stash the Glock.
So what's happening right here is that Chloe did an outfit change and she came back, and I got everyone's attention and I hyped up this moment, and she had the money gun again and she made her entrance with her new outfit. I highly recommend this if you're doing an outfit change, and not just to come in discreetly. No, let's make it poppin'. Let's make everyone hyped up because they're excited to see you back and getting it down on the dance floor. really quickly, I'm going to jump back a little bit, teach them how to Dougie. Now, if you notice that it was only these guys dancing on the dance floor. Now, to be real with you, is that the energy will ebb and flow. You're gonna have some hype moments, and you're gonna have some chill moments. And it's the DJ's job to catch on to that and match the music that fits the vibe of the room. And as you can tell, people are probably tired. They want to take a break. They want to take advantage of the photo booth outside. And what happened here, this was actually the last call for the bar. So a lot of people fell in line in front of the bar right over here. And so it drew people away from the dance floor. But here's the thing. One thing that I like to share with you, and what I like to educate my couples, is that just because a dance floor is empty or maybe a few people are dancing, it doesn't mean that people are not enjoying themselves. They are. And during this time, we had people vibing while they're waiting in line. We have people listening outside. They're just chilling, and they're just doing what makes them feel good during that time. But after this moment, after Teach Me How to Dougie, it drew more people in. It got people dancing up again. So it's really important for your DJ to not just continue to play high energy music and just, all right, this is it. No, your DJ would have to adapt to the crowd to set the vibe. So what I like to do is whenever I see something like this, I slow things down. I do quick mixes. It's like a shotgun effect where I play lots of music to get people interested. They're not exactly dancing, but they're vibing. I'm playing hits that people haven't heard of in a while, but they're like, dang, that's a good song. And it gets them engaged in a way, even though they're not dancing. They're dancing at their tables or singing along. But the thing is, as a DJ, you have to push through and knowing that the music selection, the vibe that you're creating is perfect. And then there will be a natural progression of people coming back again. So this is an art. It's not just playing music, but you really have to be adaptable to the situation in front of you so people can vibe with the energy and be with you. Just to give you a visual representation, it's kind of like where the guest energy is right here. After riding it, they're like, okay, I need to take a quick break. And the DJ's music is still here. It's a DJ's job to catch that, match their energy. Once their vibe right here, the DJ can bring them up again and create more hype moments. So that's the analogy that I like to use, and I hope that makes sense to you, and just to really show how important it is to have the right DJ. Well, that's what I believe. What do you think? All right, let's continue with the video. See, check this out. This was towards the end of the night. We had this last song, Always Be My Baby, as the last dance song, and everybody was up here. It was a packed dance floor. This is the private last dance. As you can tell here, there's no one here except for the couple and the photographers and myself. And we invited people down by the lower portion of the venue, which is the cave area, for the grand exit. I call it the grand finale. And this is the moment where while everyone's away or outside of this ballroom, we had the couple share their private last dance. And this is a great opportunity to kind of just recap the night with you and your spouse and to just really take it all in just for the two of you and the reason why you're doing this. And it just really solidifies the memories and the moments that were shared that night. So that was the private last dance, and I highly recommend it if you are having a grand exit. It's something that all the time, it's something that whenever I talk to my couples about this is something that they always love having towards the end of the night, and this is something that they truly remember and cherish together. So that's what we had here, and right after, you'll see the grand exit. This was an amazing shot. This happened outside of the cave. The couple came from the upper area down the elevator and through this cave right here. We have my cold sparklers set up. This is my third and my fourth one, and we had everyone lined up. And the beauty about Europa Village is that we can actually use real sparklers for the guests to hold as you walk by, as the couple walks by. So this is something we did, and with the cold sparkles effect, it really just illuminated the moment right here. So highly recommend to have this. This is down at the cave area at Europa Village. And there you have it. That was Chloe and Jonathan's wedding. Did you take some notes down? I hope this video has been helpful. I shared a lot of insight of what it's like to have a wedding here, so you can plan your wedding down here at Europa Village, or if not at Europa Village, but I hope this gives you an idea to plan your wedding wherever your venue may be. If you found this video helpful, I would appreciate to give this a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. If you want to see more of what I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram at DJ_MOJOE. But if you're one of those couples who liked everything that you saw and are potentially interested in having me as your DJ, I would love to have a conversation with you. Down below, there is a link to my website where you can schedule a meeting with me so I can understand what's going to be important for you and see if we're the right fit and working together. Well, Chloe and Jonathan, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for having me as your DJ. For everyone else out there, I appreciate your time, and I hope this has helped you, give you an inside look of what it's like to have a wedding here at Europa Village. In the meantime, check out the other videos that I have on YouTube up here. Once again, I'm DJ MOJOE, and I'll see you in the next video.